There's a place in tropical North Queensland, near the very top of Australia, where ancient rainforests and pristine coral reefs converge in a pure, untamed paradise. This is the Daintree Rainforest, north of Cairns and Port Douglas, yet close enough to explore on a day trip. It's accessible to all, but feels undisturbed, a window into an ancient world. We're Chris and Lydia. Join us today as we go roving through the Daintree Rainforest, travelling to the end of the road at the spectacular Cape Tribulation. In our last video, we flew from our hometown of Newcastle all the way to Cairns in tropical North Queensland with our Italian exchange daughter Elisa. We explored the stunning coastline and beaches north of Cairns and spent time in the resort town of Port Douglas. Today we're heading north from our Cairns base once again, following the same picturesque route along the Coral Sea coastline, past Port Douglas and towards the world-famous Daintree Rainforest. But before we reach the Daintree, we have an unmissable stop to make, Mossman Gorge. The Visitors Centre is the gateway to Mossman Gorge. Here you can learn about the local Indigenous culture or try some traditional Aussie bush tucker in the cafe. From the Visitors Centre, a shuttle bus takes you to the gorge itself. We're at Mossman Gorge, which is only about 20 kilometres north of Port Douglas. It's got a lovely track, raised track that you can walk along through the rainforest. I can hear the river. I don't know if you can hear the river. Can you hear that? It sounds like it's flowing quite strongly at the moment. I think they've had a bit of rain recently. Hello.
Beautiful. It's very inviting. Look how clear the water is. It's beautiful.
Mossman Gorge is situated in the southern part of the Daintree Rainforest, which forms part of the wet tropics of Queensland, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The crystal clear waters of the Mossman River are undeniably inviting, especially on a hot day. However, we took note of the safety warnings and chose to appreciate the river's beauty from the lookouts and vantage points along our walk. Oh, wobbly wobbly. Being close to Port Douglas, Mossman Gorge is one of the most accessible areas of the Daintree Rainforest, so it's a great spot to visit if you want a taste of the rainforest without venturing into the more remote northern regions. But our journey was far from over. From Mossman Gorge, we continued north, making our way towards the Daintree River.
It's pretty. Wow, those trees are awesome.
Yeah, they're furry.
Wow, this looks like a Jurassic Park scene or something, doesn't it?
Daintree River winds its way through the heart of tropical North Queensland. The best way to experience this serene waterway is on a river cruise, with several options available, including some conveniently departing right next to the Daintree Ferry.
So guys, this section of the river where we're doing our tour is our big alpha male Scarface's territory. Scarface has been out this morning. He's been moving around a bit. We're right at the start of our breeding season. So in this part of the river, Scarface demands about 5 kilometres of the river as his territory.
The lush scenery of mangrove forests and towering trees provided a picturesque backdrop, but truth be told, the real reason of our river cruise was to spot saltwater crocodiles. And before long, we'd spotted a female basking in the sun on the riverbank. Shortly after, another female gracefully swam past us, effortlessly gliding downstream. Our keen-eyed guide then pointed out a juvenile crocodile, about 3 years old, cleverly camouflaged within the mangroves. How he managed to spot it, I will never know.
So when they're first born, they're about 6 to 8 inches long. Every year, for the first 5 years of their life, they double in size every year. Until they get to about 1.2 metres, then it all slows down to about 3 inches annually for the rest of their lives.
All the females and young crocodiles in the area fall under the reign of one massive male who dominates this stretch of river, the legendary Scarface. And we were lucky enough to find old Scarface himself, resting in the shallows. This brave egret swooped in for a closer look, but we were more than happy to give Scarface his space. Our 1-hour cruise seemed to fly by, but it was absolutely worth every cent of the $35 ticket price. With the cruise behind us, we hopped back into the car to continue our journey north to Cape Tribulation. But before we could, we had to cross the river using the only way possible, the Daintree Ferry. Daintree River is often considered the gateway to the Daintree Rainforest, as the most iconic and uninterrupted sections of this ancient rainforest are located north of the river. Feels like we're entering Jurassic Park.
Let's hope we're not.
Once you cross the river, you immediately enter the heart of the rainforest. The Daintree is the oldest tropical rainforest in the world, estimated to be around 180 million years old, making it even older than the Amazon. Alright, into the rainforest we go. Cape Tribulation, here we come. What's this sign say? Cape Tribulation, 35 kilometres. Daintree Rainforest is one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth, home to unique flora and fauna that has remained relatively unchanged for millions of years. Among its most famous residents is the cassowary, a massive bird with razor-sharp claws and a reputation for being one of the world's most dangerous birds if provoked. We weren't too disappointed that we didn't meet one on our journey, especially since we'd recently seen one up close at the Wildlife Zoo in Sydney. After driving for about an hour from the ferry, we arrived at Cape Tribulation, the end of the sealed road and the place where the rainforest meets the reef. This breathtaking spot is the only location on Earth where two UNESCO World Heritage Sites converge, the Daintree Rainforest and the Great Barrier Reef. The meeting point? A serene, pristine beach that feels like paradise.
We made it!
We made it to Cape Tribulation, where the rainforest meets the reef.
Beautiful. Yeah, you can't go for a swim though. It's tempting.
No.
Watch out for crocodiles.
It's lovely. I wish I could just go in.
Was it a bit bitey?
Uh-huh.
Got all your fingers and toes?
I do. But it's so nice.
Is it?
It's just like, it's not bath water, but it's
Is it Lydia water warm?
Lydia would go into this water. She would swim in this.
Without the crocodiles.
All along the beach here at Cape Tribulation, we've got all these little star balls of sand which are formed by crabs. They dig their little holes, roll the sand in the hole into a little ball and then spit it out the top, and creates a little star effect, and they're all the way along the beach.
I feel
Look at
bad walking on all these crab mounds because they've all made all these pretty patterns and we're destroying it.
But I got my shoes off and feels really nice on my feet walking on the... It's like a little massage. The region was named Cape Tribulation in 1770 by Captain James Cook, the British explorer, after his ship the HMS Endeavour struck a nearby reef. The name reflects the challenges and tribulations Cook and his crew faced, navigating through the dangerous reefs in the area. However, today, the natural unspoilt beauty of this region would surely make you forget any tribulations of the past. After reaching the end of the road, it was time to begin our nearly 3-hour drive back to Cairns. However, before leaving the Daintree, we had one final stop to make. We stopped for an ice cream at the Daintree Ice Cream Company. It's late in the day, 5 o'clock, made it just before close. Definitely somewhere that you have to stop if you come to the Daintree. The guys here, they grow all their own tropical fruits and exotic fruits from around the world, turn them into ice cream. So this is the wattle seed, with the coconut underneath, and this is the black sapote. People say it tastes a bit like cookie dough. Yeah, it's not a strong flavour. I think my favourite is, I do like the wattle seed.
Reminds me so much of Hawaii here, doesn't it?
It does.
The
Just
tropical-
the mountains and everything, and
It's beautiful.
we hope you enjoyed exploring the Daintree Rainforest and Cape Tribulation with us today. It really is a unique and serene part of Australia. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you been to this part of tropical North Queensland? Or is it on your travel list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss the next episode in our Cairns series. Bye for now.